Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Elder Scrolls Online news video, or update video if you want, to the newest patch notes on the PTS. So today the newest patch is 4.0.2, and this patch introduces undaunted outfit styles for testing, which you can read more about below. We've also redesigned many of the new trial sets and fixed several combat related issues. You'll also find we've made several adjustments to bosses and Cloud Rest trials, continued fixing issues involving Summerset quests and content. The size of the latest update patch is 956 megs, or 65 megs, sorry. So if you are on PTS, there will be a patch today for your PTS stuff, and this is what's coming with it. So, features, updates, big changes, build templates, fixed and improvements. So a lot of things, combat and gameplay, combat balance, combat fixes, improvements, itemization balance, itemization fixes, improvements, lots of stuff, guys. So they kind of go over the outfit update, and the outfit update sounds really cool. It sounds like we're going to get some, the ability to get the Alumbrus mask, shoulders outfit styles, along with Molekina and Shadowrun, along with these arms packs, which come with a sword and shield or a weapon type, I think. I'm not 100%. We'll have to see what that is on those days. Moving on, the available templates. The Psijic order skills are now fully leveled. PTS characters made with these are blah blah blah. It still looks like we're still on the US, which is really good. Probably next week we'll switch over to European, which will be good. And the last 2 weeks will be on European. Moving on down, quests and zones. They fixed the Heart's Desire, which was good. Let's see. Some animation fixes. Lots of that, actually. Combat and gameplay. Psijic order skill line. Fixed an issue where some Psijic order abilities did not have animations while in the first-person view. Time stop. They fixed an issue where this ability and source would only stun one enemy in the area of effect, but would cause all other enemies to be visually frozen in their animations while they were still able to act. Time freeze, time stop more, fixed issue where casting this morph would cause the character to become invisible when you were in your idle pose. Monsters, they fixed a lot of the monsters of dead Idrics no longer re-experience that moment of their death. Okay. Yager larvae now glow with an less intensity. Yager spewers and spiders now better coordinate their attacks. Yager spewers now animate more effectively in combat, and fixed an issue that caused the mudhoppers to disappear when killed. Monster abilities. Exploding singularities from the Gloom Knight now rock your world. Fixed an issue where the Reef Viper would appear to slide after casting Bile Sack against a moving target. Lots of fixes, just lots of fixes. They also decrease the health of the boss, the Keel Splitter. Okay. Some things here. They increase the chance to find precious metal seams in the world for jewelry crafting. That's good. For provisioning, blah blah blah. Let's see. Lots of Cloud Rest fixes, guys. Lots of them. I haven't been doing a whole lot of the trials, so I'm not going to really go over that. Exploration and itemization. The following Cloud Rest achievements will now properly be rewarded when the requirement is met. Collectibles, Adric economy, treasure maps, housing, quest zones. Abyssal geysers will no longer spawn under the water at the... Okay, Okay. Lots of quest fixes. I'm not going to go through that because that's all related to this. Some quest fixes in some zones and combat gameplay challenges. This is the one we've all been waiting for. So right off the bat, you can see they decrease the damage done by all light attacks by approximately 20% and decrease the damage done by all heavy attacks by 13%. And they kind of give a description here. It says all light and heavy attacks now scale with their damage. Scale their damage with your stats to at exact same rate. All heavy attacks now scale, okay, exact same rate, but have a consistent damage modifier applied to them based on the length of their cast times. So this is going to be really good. That means heavy attacks are still going to do decent damage, just not phenomenal damage. Light attacks are still going to do good damage, just not as much as they were, because they were doing way too much. Buffs and debuffs. Major Courage. So this is a new buff that they've added. This new buff category that grants 258 spell and weapon damage, it is currently granted by the Spell Power Cure and Vestments of Olorum item sets. So Spell Power Cure's buff that it would get when you critically healed somebody, or healed somebody over 100% health, now it's a buff that gets applied. So it's not just, it happens, you know, kind of thing. We'll check out the set later on. Fixed an issue where werewolf and unarmed light and heavy attacks scaling ratios were not adjusted to match normal ability scaling ratios. Okay. Fixed an issue where you would be dismounted when swapping weapons or casting rapid maneuvers in its morphs. And they fixed an issue where lightning and restoration heavy attacks would not automatically begin channeling on the enemy target if you started channels before you targeted the enemy, or if they came in range. Okay, that's good fixes. Nightblade changes. Malevolent Offering fixed an issue where the self-inflicted damage from this ability in this Morris could not trigger passive procs on item sets. Or it could. Okay. So they didn't want that doing that. Good. Alright. So Restraining Prison fixed an issue where the major vitality buff duration from this morph was not being increased for each enemy hit. Dawn's Wraith, they fixed an issue, okay, where it wasn't applying the heal. And then Mistform, alright. Fighters Guild, Silver Leash. So this is a good change for Silver Leash, especially in PvP. They fixed an issue where this morph would not grant enemy target crowd control immunity after being pulling them. So that's fixed. Now, new changes to item sets, and there was 5 of them that got redone. So these item sets, perfect normal versions for the new trial sets, Vestments of Olorum, Mantle of Scoria, Arms of Reliquim, and Aegis of Gallowin no longer stack. So, item sets has been redesigned. So the Aegis of Olorum set has been, all these sets have been completely redesigned. So, this is the old version. After successfully blocking heal an ally within 15 meters for so much, this effect could occur every 2 seconds. This one now does, after successfully blocking, you have a 50% chance to grant Empower to 3 allies within 15 meters, increasing their damage of the next light attack by 40% by 1 second. Everyone, or with a 1 second cooldown. So, a nice bonus change. Alright, you know, cool. That's all I'm going to say. This one, after landing a critical light and heavy attack on an enemy, you have 15% chance to curse them with the winds, blah, blah, blah. Really like that. That's cool. Change here. So, it still does the same thing. Oh, now it grants Minor Slayer, by the way, and this one grants Minor Aegis. Your light and heavy attacks apply a stack of harmful winds to your target for 5 seconds. Harmful winds deals 387 physical damage every 1 second. Each stack increases the damage by 189 damage for 20 stacks max. We'll see. Got some testing to do. Now that these item sets have all changed, I've got to go back in and retest them all. After damage, so this is the old item set here, and this does spell damage, spell crit, and magicka. After dealing damage to an enemy with a single target ability, you create a ring of fire beneath them, dealing X amount of flame damage every second. This could occur every 10 seconds. This one now grants spell damage, Minor Slayer, so they took the spell crit out, and max magicka. Dealing direct damage with a single target ability creates a ring of fire beneath you for 10 seconds. Standing in the ring grants you a stack of Scoria's Boon for 5 seconds. Each increase increases your spell damage by 30, 20 stacks of this. So it increases your spell damage by 30, and there's 20 stacks. That's going to be a little OP. Alright, moving on. So this is the old Olarum set, and you can see Magic Recovery, and then Max Magica. Ground-based ability, or ground-based effect abilities cast a healing circle, whatever. They heal every someone. So this was really cool, because it made all abilities that were ground-based damage effect things heal. This is what they did to it. Now it does Magic Recovery, Minor Aegis, and Magic Recovery. So it still does 2 Magic Recovery, but you lose the Max Magica. Instead, you gain Minor Aegis. Now it's just ground-based effect abilities cast, apply a Circle of Might on the ground for 10 seconds. Standing in this inside the circle grants you and your allies Major Courage, which increases your weapon and spell damage by 258 for 30 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Okay, and then it says here why they did the change. So this is going to be something we're going to see a lot of healers switch to. Any healer, this is going to be way better for you than the Spell Power Cure. Spell Power Cure is still going to be widely used, but this is going to become a big set for healers' use. Itemization fixes and improvements. They fixed the issue with Harmony jewelry traits, was not increasing the damage of Supernova and Gravity Crush synergies. They fixed the Infused trait, was increasing the effect of some enchantments such as Poison cooldown reduction and Magic reduction cost by significantly more than intended. Known issues, the tooltips on these enchantments are not yet updated when they are applied to Infused trait jewelry pieces, but the enchantments should still benefit from the Infused bonus. And then they fixed the precise weapon trait tooltip, which was saying like 6,000 or 3,000. Item sets. So there was 2 changes. They fixed the issue where, they fixed issues where weapon swapping into this item set would result in the timer on obtaining a major buff. And then Griffin's Ferocity fixed the issue where this item set would not grant you minor force if you already had minor expedition. So there was a few changes here. Resources incorrectly had wall regen in the defense upgrades. They fixed that. The activity finder, blah blah blah. Chaos Ball or in Arcana University now increments of 5 points instead of 15. Itemization, so adjusted the contents of the champions caches that were obtained prior to Summerset, but which have not been this does not impact champion caches that will be obtained after the release of Summerset. So clarified the tooltip of wax, blah blah blah. No longer clipped after dismounting while moving. Animation. Wow, somebody actually saw that? Oh. And that is it, really. Yeah, this is it. I don't want to go down too much further because I know made changes to daily reward screen and whatever add-ons. So exposed override rank of APIs for add-ons: get ability description, get ability cost, get ability duration, get ability casting. Alright, so alright, so that's it for the fixes. That's it for the PTS, okay? That's all of it. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth right here. This was a good change for this set. This is going to make this set overpowered. This is going to make this set pretty much the same as it was before. Nobody's going to really want to use it because this really isn't... I mean, 20 stacks is going to be nice, but you're going to have to stack it up 20 times. So you're going to get 20 stacks of this, increasing your damage output. This might be one that DPS goes for, but we'll see. This one here, maybe might be something tanks might use. But I do like these changes, but at the same time, until I get in and test these sets, what I did in that video recently, I knew there was a reason why I wanted to hold off, and this is why. We're gonna have to really. I'm gonna have to do some serious testing because some of these look too good. Like, I know a lot of people don't like the minor Aegis and minor, you know, they like minor Slayer. They don't like minor Aegis on stuff. But that's 5% damage reduction added to your character. And on a tank, this is going to be a really good set. This could even be something that a main tank will wear this and the other tank will wear Alkosh, or the main tank will wear Alkosh and the other one will wear this. That's what I see. Actually, I see the main tank wearing this because he gets a 50% chance to grant Empower to 3 allies within 15 meters, increasing their damage to the next light. And this is a 1-second cooldown. So he can just sit there and hold block, and every time he gets hit, he's giving 3 people Empower. So that's really, really powerful. This one here, not super powerful, but the fact that it stacks up to 20 times, that means when you do your first attack, it's going to do 387. Your second attack is going to do 189 more on top of that. Your third attack is going to do this, plus this times 2, or yeah. And then your fourth attack is going to be this times 3, fifth times 4, and so on and so forth. So this is going to be up to this times 20. That's a lot of damage. So this, yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's an OP set. And then this one here, I can see it being good for a damage dealer, but you're going to lose some crit, and you're going to have to like get something in there. You know, you're going to have to make it that crit. But it's still a nice set. I still think that's a nice set, especially the fact that it grants Minor Slayer too. This one though, see, this is what's going to offset stamina. All stamina DPS are going to want to run this because their stamina DPS got a loss in DPS this update by not a massive margin, but by a big margin. And this is going to offset that by increasing those things. So it's like you're getting greater out of it. It's crazy. Like, that's insane. That's just nuts right there. Sorry, it is. Oh man. But this one, this is crazy. This is better than, because it's better than Spell Power Cure. 30 seconds of this for 258 weapon damage, and you can recast it. It's got a 10-second cooldown. So you put this on the ground for 10 seconds. It lasts for 30 seconds, and then you can it'll be reapplied. It's going to constantly be reapplied. Wow. And it depends on how big that circle is. If it's big enough, yeah. That's just, wow. People wanted this and they got what they wanted. I can tell you, like, everybody in the game, like, the meta they just made the meta. The devs did. So, thanks a lot for creating a new meta. Don't let the community come up with their own ideas. Let the devs do it for you. So, yeah, a lot of good changes, in my opinion. Some a little too much. We'll have to see what they decide. This right here, though, I do like this, that they added this to item sets as a thing. We'll have to see what it looks like on the Spell Power Cure now. But other than that, lots of good changes. So thank you, devs, for putting in the hard work and effort to try and bring us something better. But other than that, yeah. Kind of interested to see what this is all about. I might go tinker with this. We'll see. But other than that, guys, I just want to say, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, you can hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day. And this guy might see you in game. Bye.